wasn't no working, bruv.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of tight ends will be on the field today, looking to do whatever it takes to give their team an advantage. It's Travis Kelce's Chiefs going up against Gronkowski's Patriots. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth with, as always, Charles Davis. Charles, a lot of times in the open, we focus on quarterbacks, running backs. What about the tight ends in this one?
Well, I think LR identified it really well because the tight ends are matchup nightmares nowadays. Who are you going to cover them with? Because really, they are pumped up wide receivers who can flat out run and use their body to create bigger plays. Cover them with a linebacker, cover them with a defensive back. Either way, they feel like they have the advantage.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. The man under center leading them now 40 years of age in his 18th year out of Michigan, the great Tom Brady.
And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
Let's be honest about everyone in the NFL competes, but Julian Edelman, he really competes. Transitioned from a college quarterback to a slot receiver in the NFL, and he thinks that no one can cover him just by sheer force of will.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's 3rd down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Justin Houston is an elite edge pass rusher, and he has the speed to get upfield quickly, and offensive tackles have to respect that. But also, he has great hands, ability to get their hands away from his body and then make a move either inside or outside to get to the quarterback.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be brought out by their QB, the former number 10 overall pick in the draft from Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes.
Well documented that he's the son of a former major league pitcher. But Pat has always said that football has fired him up in a way that baseball just didn't. He always wanted to be a football player. Still has the big arm that his father had, and he uses it to send the ball downfield in a big way.
run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. He spins free, and he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He hits West underneath. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And now the Chiefs' offensive starters.
Spencer Ware's a quintessential one-cut runner that's an offensive lineman's dream. He presses the line of scrimmage on every run and tends to carry the pile with him.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Mahomes to throw. And some space here. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On the ground, this is Ware. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Dante Hightower is a prototypical run-stuffing inside linebacker who has the ability to go to the edge and rush the passer, and there's no better example than when he had the strip sack against Matt Ryan in Super Bowl 51.
Second down following the run. Now Mahomes giving to Ware on the draw. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Shea McClellan with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a play fake here on first down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And now a first down following that long gain. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 3-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second down, here's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw it in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the receiver there on the fade?
I think it's tougher on the passer to put it in the right spot and give the receiver an opportunity. The receiver just usually goes and finds the football.
He did there and got a touchdown out of it. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On the run, it's Ware. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run again with Ware. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Throwing now is Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On first down, Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Brady to Gronkowski, they make it look easy, don't they? It's a Patriot first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They try again with Lewis. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. On first down, Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point try for Gronkowski. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Spencer Ware and the rest of his offense retaking the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A gain of 6 there on first. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And here comes Rob Gronkowski and company. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a fourth guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Brady to throw on second down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Whoosh. Nice move by Lewis. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now a play fake, Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Brady gives this one to Lewis. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Patriots are happy to be sitting in the locker room with a lead. The Chiefs didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's roll the highlights. Chiefs with the football early in the first. The pass complete out of the gun. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 46-yard line. Later on the drive, they'd stall out, settle for a field goal. Patriots with it down early in the second. Quick pass is complete, and he finds his mark for the score. The lead grows to 4. Patriots with the football late in the half. Brady's looking towards the end zone, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Patriots push their lead to 11.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down. Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run it here. Where? They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go!
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Ooh, with a juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down. Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Lewis. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the gun, Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Boom,
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Shea McClellan in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Let's go. 3-19.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, What do you look at stat line-wise for your core? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No, no one.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Brady now on first down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Brady to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's 21-3. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And able to find Conley. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that'll be good for a KC first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. 3-19!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go now. 3-19!
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Blue line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Blue line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Again, it's Lewis. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
This is Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd and 5.
Let's go, B. It's gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
This is Gillisley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Twisting away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
After review of the play, the run on the field is reversed.
They'll run now with Ware. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's got it. This is Ware. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Chiefs on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 39! Green 39!
Working from the gun. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey. Left side. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.